So let's start jogging it out. Let's start marching it out. Gonna get my screen in a better place. You're jogging, you're marching. Take 10 more seconds here. 10 more seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1. We'll take it into sumo squats. Toes turned out a little bit, heels in. Drop the hips down, push through those heels. We've got 10. Hopefully everyone is having a decent Thursday, not a good Thursday. 4 more. Last 2. Last 1. Let's take it into fast feet. I haven't done fast feet, I feel like, in months, possibly in 6 months. So bringing it back into the repertoire. Let's open the arms and the legs wide, and then bring it back narrow. Again, open it wide. Bring it back narrow. You've got 3 more like that. You're just tapping your feet really fast. Last time, open it wide. Bring it narrow. Jumping jacks. If you need to modify, you're taking that step out version instead. We've got 10. Last 3. All right, quiet those legs. Bring your right knee into your chest. Give it a nice good squeeze. Take it down, left leg, same thing. Do that one more time on each side. Really flexing the hip, flexing through the knee. And now take the right knee out. Take the right foot to the left hip, open it up. And left side. Back to the right. And to the left. All right, from here, quad stretch. You can start with either leg. You may want to hold on to something. Front of the thigh long. We're going to do a lot of quad and glute work today, so just preparing you mentally. Take that same foot over the other thigh. Sit back. Our figure 4 stretch. And then stand up and just let that leg move front to back. Maybe some circles here. And then quad stretch on the other side. Thighs together. Knee facing the ground. All right, bring it into that figure 4. Right foot over left thigh, sit back, or left foot over right thigh. You've already done that side. Lift yourself up, take those swings. And then any other stretches you want. Also a good time to hydrate. Our pattern tonight will be 2 rounds, possibly a 3rd round, depending on our time, of the same exercises. The first round of exercises will use that mini loop band. So go ahead and put that mini loop band around the shins. We're going to start on the ground. A little plain jack with a crunch, a jumping crunch. 2 ways you can do this. Way number 1, jump out, in, legs towards the chest, back. Way number 2, you step the whole time, okay? If you don't feel comfortable jumping it, then that option 2 is your option tonight. We're going to take the first round of 30 seconds, second round at 45 seconds. Go ahead and get yourself in a plank or in a forearm plank. We start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 30 seconds. Legs apart together, knees in and out. Band is around the shin, below the knee. You're moving fast. You're trying not to lift your butt too high above your shoulders. You're trying to bring those legs in close. Keep going. 5. And stop. All right. Next we have sumo squat. We'll jump the legs out, tap the floor, legs in, legs out, tap the floor, legs in. If, like me, your band keeps moving to your knees, just make sure it's not wrapping around your knees. Here we go. Out, in, tapping the floor when your legs are out. You're pushing those legs against the band. Your toes are turned ever so slightly out. You're going as wide as you can go. Band is providing that resistance. We have 2 more moves with the band before we do the rest of our moves without. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, next we have speed skaters, which are challenging to say the least to do with the band. Just like any other speed skater, we hop to one side, we hop to the other, or we step from one side to the other. Tapping the floor down, lifting your chest up. Here we go. And you'll notice, I'm not going very wide because my band is really heavy, and I physically cannot open my legs very far apart. You're doing the best that you can with the band. We're getting that extra booty burn tonight. Halfway there. 10 more seconds. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, next we're going to take frog jumps. So it's a long jump essentially. Again, adjust that band if you need to. Taking the feet in that sumo squat style, so toes turn slightly out. Sitting down in your squat, take a big hop forward, run your feet back. Take a big hop forward, run your feet back. We've done this before, but never with the band in this class. Adding that extra challenge, here we go. We recently had a little frog in our courtyard, and just like observing how frogs hop around and move, this move made a little more sense. Less than 15 seconds to go. And then we take the mini loop band off and we come into upper body for 5. And stop. Okay, taking that band off. Next we have 3 tricep dips. Right hand to left leg, left hand to right leg. Fingers face your feet, butt off the ground. Elbows bent and straighten 3 times. Tap your opposite hand to opposite foot. And then repeat with your dips. Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. You should be feeling tired within the movement. If you don't, check in. Are you moving fast enough? Are you challenging yourself? In these tricep dips, are your elbows bending completely? Are you actually tapping hand to leg? 10 more seconds to go. And come on up. Next move. Side kick to curtsy lunge. Doesn't matter what side you start. You're going to lean your body away from the leg that's kicking. Tap it back, curtsy lunge. Lean away, tap it back. Lean away, tap it back. So you're challenging that standing leg, still getting into that booty. All right? Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Last 3. And stop. Okay, other side. I'm going to do it with you. Sorry, I was trying to figure out the timer there. Same move. Side kick to curtsy lunge. Here we go. Keeping that balance. Chest proud. Core strong. Last 10. And stop. All right. Scapular push-ups. That down dog position. Hips high. Remember our scapular push-up. We're keeping everything the same. The triangle shape in the body. We bend the elbows to the side. We straighten them up. Bend and straighten. The crown of your head should be consistently facing the floor. Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Elbows pushing out, elbows zipping in. Hands are flat, hips are high. If you need to, widen your feet. If you need to, bend your knees. So this should feel like a pretty different movement than the tricep extension. We have the elbows close to the body that time and behind us. Now the elbows are far and in front of us. Less than 10 seconds to go, team. And coming up. All right, next, hamstring curls on the belly. We did these a few weeks ago. I find them to be quite effective. Hopefully you do too. We're going to lay down on the stomach. You can stack your hands on top of each other. Flex your feet so toes under, heels up. Try to lift your kneecaps and we bend and straighten through the legs. Bend and straighten. The bending action is your hamstrings. All right, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Down and up. The rest of your body gets to just chill out here. We're targeting those hamstrings. Really pushing the toes down, lifting the heels up, thighs on the ground, chest on the ground. Woo. Exhaling when you bend. And stop. All right. Next move, we've got a forearm plank. We have 2 hip dips, 1 leg lift. You could be on your forearm or your hand. I said forearm plank, but you could really also be on your hand. Top arm wherever you want. You have 2 dips down and up, and then a leg lift, top leg. 2 down and up, leg lift. You can always modify with the bottom knee on the floor. Here we go. 2 dips, 1 lift. That's your pattern. Core is tight. Pull to the spine. Sideways, getting stronger. The other side in less than 10 seconds. And take it to that other side. Quickly setting up. Here we go. 2 dips, 1 leg lift. We have 1 more move after this. It's actually 2 yoga poses. Moving between them. Prepping us a little bit for the practice ahead. 15 seconds to go. 10 more seconds. And stop. Okay, we're coming down to the forearms. We're going to walk from forearm plank into dolphin. You want your arms at 11 o'clock. No making of a fist, hands are flat, middle fingers are forward. We'll start in a forearm plank, tuck the tailbone towards the ribs. We'll walk the feet up as far as we can go, lift the hips, and then we'll walk the feet back. Really think about your core and your shoulders here. See if you can keep your legs fairly straight. 30 seconds starts now. So you're walking it up, you're walking it back. You might be asking, should my head be on the ground? No. When your feet walk in, you want to lift your body upwards. So the head is not on the ground. You're using the strength of your shoulders to keep your head off the ground. You're thinking about pulling your belly in towards the forearms, in towards the elbows. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're done with round 1. Take about 45 seconds to hydrate, move around, walk around, whatever you need to do. And we'll get into round 2. Same moves, longer time though. All right, remember we started with that mini loop band, so you'll want to put it on in the next little bit. I'm going to adjust our timer here. Back to that, or to that 45 seconds. That mini loop band is going to be around the shins. If it was really bobbling up and down, then put it above the knees on the thighs, all right? If it gave you too much trouble last time, move it. We start in that plank jack to knee drive. First move. We're going to begin that in less than 10 seconds. So get yourself set up in your plank or your forearm plank. I'm going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Longer amount of time. That extra 15 seconds. You should feel it. This round should be harder than the first round in that addition of those 15 seconds. Legs out in, knees forward back. Grounded through hands or grounded through elbows. Time legs. Less than 20 seconds. Strong arms. Core tight. Breathing in, breathing out. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next we have that sumo jump tap, right and left. Here we go. Widening out those feet, bringing them narrow. Chest forward. So resist the urge to like head bang. Head stays up, chest stays forward. All the work is in the legs. Tapping the ground, coming up. Speed skaters are next, although we're just hitting the halfway point here. Pressing the legs out wide. Remember the mod. Walk, 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 walk. We have 10 more seconds. And stop. Speed skaters, those ice skaters, left to right. Here we go. Side to side. Again, as much of a lateral movement as you can get. It's easier said than done. Easier said than done. If you haven't thought about your core in a minute, now's a good time. That supporting player in the movement. 20 seconds to go, team. Frog jumps are our last move with the mini loop band. 10 seconds. Frog jumps are those long jumps that jog back. Stop the speed skaters. Set yourself up for those long jumps, frog jumps. Here we go. Jump it or step it forward, run it back. Feet are in that sumo position, wider than the hips. Toes turned away from you. You can run back to the toes. Sitting low in those hips. Less than halfway to go. Thrusting that body forward, using the legs, using the booty, using the arms for momentum if you want. We're going to take this off in 5. And let it go. Band is off. Timer reset. We're coming into those 3 tricep dips. Opposite hand to leg tap. Here we go. 45 seconds. 3, 1, and 1. Booty's off the ground the whole time. You're driving through the heels of the hands and the heels of the feet. Front of the body is pressed to the back of the body. 20 seconds to go. We have those side kicks into curtsy lunge next. 10 more seconds. And stop. Pick which side you're going to do. Your side kick to curtsy lunge, stabilizing on the standing leg. Here we go. Doesn't matter what side you start on. The standing leg foot is turned forward. The kicking toes can turn a little bit at an angle. How high can you get? How low can you go? Feel free to speed this up without tipping over. 20 seconds. Hands can be anywhere. Last 10 seconds, team. and stop. Set up your second side. Here we go. Get that stability. For some of you, it may help to just keep looking forward. For others of you, it might be helpful to look at where your foot is going. High to low. Scapular push-ups are next. We're back to that mat. Less than 20 seconds. Lost my balance there. 10 more seconds. And stop. Find that down dog position. Scapular push-ups start now. Head dangles between the arms. Hips high, elbows bend and straighten out to the sides. Not forward to back, side to side. This is another good chance to think about your core. Front body pressing into back body. Like you've got a supportive brace around the torso. Find your breath. We've got those hamstring curls on our belly next. Hamstring curls on our belly. Last 8. And stop. Lay it on down. Stack your hands on top of each other. Prone position. Tuck the toes. Hamstring curls on the belly. Here we go. Pulling the heels in, pushing the heels out. Firing up the back of those thighs. Back of those thighs. 3 more moves. I promise we'll do a lot of hamstring stretching. That's why I had you grab that strap. So if you're feeling your hamstrings, your booty, we're going to work it out, stretch it out. In our yoga half hour. 10 more seconds. We're in that side plank, 2 dips, 1 top leg lift next. Okay. Either side for side plank. Forearm or hand, 2 dips, 1 leg lift starts now. Top hand can be wherever you want it to be. Little dip, little lift, or big lift. Stacking the bones in that bottom arm. Shoulder over elbow. If you have your hand, elbow over wrist. Less than 20 seconds. Side body strong. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming to that other side. Set yourself up. Here we go. 2 dips, 1 lift. At the battle with HIIT is going right from move to move. Not wasting a lot of time. That last move is that forearm plank, walking the feet up, hips high, into dolphin. It shouldn't feel easy. Shoulders toward legs. 15 seconds to go. You've got this. You are stronger than you think. And stop. All right, find that 11 o'clock. Again, avoid fists, flat palms, forearm plank into dolphin. Here we go. Last move. And we're not going to do these moves again. We are going to add 2 bonus moves though. 2 bonus moves after we get done with our forearm plank into our dolphin. Remember, This isn't a headstand. Head is off the ground. Obviously your hair can touch the ground, but head is off. 15 seconds. It's like you're speed walking in this odd shape. 5. And hold your forearm plank. Stay here, 15 seconds. Think about maybe tucking that tailbone, hips to ribs, belly to spine. Find your breath. Drop to your knees, come onto your hands unless you really need to stay in that forearm plank. We're going to take shoulder taps. Right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right. 30 seconds. Just one more bonus move after this. Here we go. 30 seconds of shoulder taps. Remember our tricks. Widen your feet. If your butt is lifted, this isn't where you want to be. You want to be in plank, not in down dog or somewhere between. Other option, knees down, hips forward. You're still working your core and shoulders, just a little more accessible. 10 more seconds. We're going to lay on our backs, still doing core work though. Now. All right, come to lay down. 2 ways you can do this. Way number 1, head, shoulders, arms down. We're going to scissor kick the legs. Way number 2, head, shoulders, arms up, either in front of you or behind your head. Same deal, okay? Try to keep your legs as long as possible. Belly to spine, last bit of HIIT. Here we go. Finding that scissor kick. Belly presses down, back presses down. Your legs are moving fast, but not out of control. You might find that if you slow the legs down a little bit, you're able to keep the legs straight. Try that out. Last 5. And stop. Let your legs go long. Let your arms go long. Stretch your body. Bring your knees into your chest. Take those shoes off if you have them on. Take those socks off if you want to. Once you get that, we're actually going to start with happy baby. So a little out of order today. Knees wider than the hips. Pulling down on your feet, your ankles, or your shins. You're welcome to rock yourself out. You're welcome to flutter the lips, to take a really big sigh, whatever you need to do. We're going to do deeper hip openers in a moment, but coming into our first hip opener, left foot on the floor, right foot over the left thigh. Gently push your right hand, wide, flat palm, onto the inside of the right thigh. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Open the arms to a T. Take the shape to the left. See if you can ground your right shoulder and maybe turn the head to look right. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Coming onto your back. Uncross the legs, left over right. Left hand, flat palm can press into the left inner thigh. Release the hand and leg, arms out. Take the shape to the right. Left knee towards the ceiling, left shoulder towards the floor. Maybe look left, find your breath. Come onto your back. Knees hugged all the way in. Lift your head and shoulders and start to rock forward and back. Forward and back. And we'll make our way to down dog. If you need to hydrate before you down dog, I'm going to do it. You're welcome to do it. If you're coming straight into down dog, you can always start to find some movement in the legs, in the head, and the arms. Just notice how your body feels after 30 minutes of pretty physical, fast work. We're going to intentionally slow things down. Find that down dog in stillness. Inhale, roll forward into plank, lifting your hips first, stacking your shoulders over your elbows. Pull the belly and lift the hips back, down dog. One more time, inhale, roll it forward. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, right leg lifts, bend your knee, open your hip. Exhale, step your right foot forward, lower your left knee. This is where you'll want to grab your yoga strap. Maybe you untuck the left toes. You're going to take that strap like we often do in half reinforce behind the body. Dropping the hips forward, taking the strap in the hands down, opening the heart. Take a breath in, breath out. Breath in, maybe wiggle the right foot a little further forward, drop the hips even more, breath out. And then pull your body weight back. Release the strap for a moment, frame the right leg with the hands, lift the right toes up. Grabbing the strap again, take the strap in just the left hand. So you have your right hand to catch you if you feel like you're going to fall. Strap up right foot, hold with left hand. Start to bend the left elbow and drape your body over your leg. Long, deep hamstring stretch or half splits. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Release the strap in the foot. Rebend the right knee. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee. Spin the left heel down. And windmill your arms. Open your chest open to a warrior two. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Reach back. Reverse warrior. Feel that stretch in the front side of the body and the right side of the body. Exhale, bend the right knee. Rest the right arm on the leg, left arm overhead, side angle. Return yourself to warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reverse triangle, straightening the right leg, reaching back far. Exhale, side angle, bending the right knee, diving the body forward. Warrior two. Bring your heels in, toes out. Goddess squat as a stretch. Let your elbows or your hands rest on your inner thighs and just start to shift your body from left to right. And then bring yourself back to center. Hands to the mat. Draw the heels behind the toes. Turn the toes forward and then walk your hands forward. Down dog in the upper body. Wide-legged fold in the lower body. Root through the heels, root through the hands, lift through the back of the legs and the hips. Take a deep breath in. Take a full breath out. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Walk your hands back towards your legs. Bend your knees, crawl yourself to the front of the mat. Lower your left knee again. This time bring both hands inside of the right foot. And wiggle the right foot to the edge of the mat, lizard. Staying on the hands for a moment, think about the heaviness in the pelvis, but the lightness in the chest. So you start to get just a tiny smidge of a heart opener. Take one more breath here. And then swim the right hand back towards your left foot. Take a breath in. And then start to bend that left knee. Foot comes towards you. You can stay hand and foot disconnected or grab foot in hand. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Release that. Both hands to the mat again. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Step the left foot outside of the left hand. Malasana squat, that low, deep squat. Toes for most of us turned out, feet flat, elbows to the inner knees, thumbs to the sternum. Feel the heaviness again in your pelvis, but the lift and lightness in your torso and chest. Exhale, forward fold, parallel the feet. Start to heel toe them underneath you. Let your body just hang, maybe do a little bouncing, a little swaying. And then next, inhale, half lift, hands on shins. Exhale, forward fold. Press through the feet, reach the body up. Urdhva Hastasana, mountain pose. Exhale, arms by the side. Just take a moment standing tall here. Notice your breath. Can you find balance in the inhale and the exhale? Next, inhale, sweep the arms up, lift the eyes up. Exhale, fold the torso over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step into down dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. We've been here before. Exhale, belly lifts, hips lift, down dog. One more, inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, knee bends, hip opens. Exhale, slide the left foot between the hands. Drop the right knee gently, maybe untuck the toes. Grab that strap again. Same hold as the first side, behind the back. Maybe your hands come a little closer to each other. As you weight your hips down, you lift your chest, and you pull your strap and hands back and towards your right knee and foot. And maybe there's space to go a little bit deeper. Exhale, pull the weight of your hips more towards a stacking in the right leg. Let go of your strap for a moment, hands to the ground, straightening or straightening-ish through your left leg, toes lift. We'll strap the left foot. We'll keep the left hand as a balance hand, and we'll hold the strap with the right hand. So think about pulling on the strap so you can lift the foot, getting a deeper hamstring stretch, and then coming into a fold that feels comfortable for you tonight. On the next exhale, let it go. Weight comes forward, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, spin the right foot down, open up to warrior two. Feel broad between your toes and your fingers. Inhale, straighten your left leg, reverse triangle, reach back. Exhale, side angle, bend the left knee, reach it forward. Returning to warrior two with ease and grace. One more time, inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, both hands inside of the left foot, lift the right heel, drop the right knee. Again, we create space in lizard. Wiggle the left foot to the edge of the mat. Stay on your hands. Again, feel the weight in the hips, the length in the arms, the lift through the heart. Keep the right hand where it is. Swing the left fingers back. Start to bend through the right knee. Again, you could choose not to grab hand and foot or to grab. One more breath here. Gently release. Hands inside of the left foot. Right toes tucked, right knee lifts. Step forward, Malasana squat, round two. Once again, prayer at the chest, pressing the elbows and inner knees towards each other. Finding that leverage. Take a breath in. Breath out, forward fold. Once again, heel to the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Ground the feet to lengthen and lift up. Exhale, mountain pose, arms by the sides. And once again, just taking stock. Noticing, feeling, breathing. We'll come into two just traditional sun salutation A's. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, dive the body over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga on knees or toes. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Legs come towards each other. Heels lift as you look forward and bend your knees. And then step or hop to the top of the mat. Folding over the legs, inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold. Root through your full foot to stand up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, folding. Inhale, half lift. going through your flow with your breath. So start to let this become your rhythm, not just the rhythm that I'm speaking at, the rhythm that it feels good for you to breathe at. We'll meet in down dog, taking stock again. How does this shape feel? Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, right split steps between the hands, left knee lowers. Keep the back toes tucked this time. Grab the strap once again behind the back, between the hands. Inhale, hips get heavy forward. Chest gets light up. Exhale, think front body to back body. Find a vertical in the left leg to then push up, crescent lunge. Lift that left thigh bone up. Inhale, gentle back bend. Exhale, keep the strap, tip the torso over the right leg, power lunge, 2 breaths. How relaxed can your shoulders be down the back? From here, release the strap, take the fingers in front of your right foot, tip your weight forward, left leg lifts, standing splits. Give your head a wiggle for a no and a yes. And then left leg behind right leg, Shiva squats, sit low. Inhale, spread the legs, standing splits. One more time, exhale, Shiva squat, get low. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, right knee bends, left foot spins back and down, warrior 2, we've been here before. Inhale, keep the right knee bent, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose, straighten the right leg, shorten the stance if you need. Tip the torso out first, then down, stacking the arms. Returning to warrior 2. One more time, inhale, reverse warrior, right leg bent. Exhale, triangle, right leg straightens. Go past where you think you can to come down. Return to warrior 2. Parallel the feet, reach up, look up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Last time we were here, we walked the hands forward. This time we're going to bend the knees, turn the fingers to face away from us, and walk the hands and body through the legs. Think about having more weight in the balls of the feet so the length in the back of the legs gets longer. Head is heavy. Take a breath in. Breath out. Walk the hands back. Turn towards your right leg. Wiggle the right foot outside of the right hand, drop the left knee. Coming into a deeper lizard, maybe untuck the toes. Coming down to one elbow or both. And if the floor is far away and you have something you could rest your elbows on, like a block or a pillow or a cushion, go for it. Chest is towards the floor. Head can hang if you want it to. Take one more breath here. And then coming up to the hands, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, pop the left foot outside of the right. Balasana squat, this time to stand up. Little back bend at the top, heel to the feet underneath you. Weight in the right foot, lift the left foot. Open the left leg out, stack left foot over right thigh. Figure 4, hips back, chest out and down. If you feel like folding further, you might use your shin as an armrest, or you might use the floor as a finger rest. This is another version of our half pigeon. We've done 2 so far, including this one. Take one more breath, and then slowly lift yourself up. See if you can find your balance on the journey to one-legged mountain. And then chair pose, legs together, hands to heart center. Keeping the belly pulled towards the back, drop the chest to the thighs, and twist to the right. Left elbow might hook outside of right thigh. Notice if your left knee popped forward, can you pull it back a bit? Inhale to open the right arm to the ceiling. Keep the left hand. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms, go through your flow.
Taking stock again in that down dog. Checking in, seeing how it feels. Left leg lifts, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip, exhale. Step the left foot between the hands. Once again, grab your strap and keep your back toes tucked. Strap behind you, drop the hips down, find the chest opener. Exhale, zip the body to vertical. Push up, crescent lunge. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, legs strong, tip the body weight forward. Pull the shoulders down the back. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the hands in front of you, tip the weight forward, lift the right leg. Exhale, Shiva squat, bend the knees. Inhale, extend the legs. One more, exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, standing splits. Left knee bends, right foot steps back and it turns out for warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, left knee bend. Exhale, triangle, reaching out first and then coming down. Return to warrior two with strength. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Tee the arms, tip the waist long. Take one more breath. Lift yourself up. Wiggle the hands inside of the left foot. Wiggle the left foot to the edge of the mat. Drop the right knee. Feel free to untuck the toes, and again, we come into a more relaxed lizard, maybe on the elbow or elbows. Allowing the chest to feel like it's dropping downwards. You have one more breath here. And then come back to the hands. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, step into Malasana, that deep, low squat. From here, we get high, pushing it up. Little back bend at the top. Exhale, heel to the feet underneath you. Left foot is down, right leg lifts, one-legged mountain. Cross the right foot over the left thigh, figure four. And I promise, very soon we're going to do our actual half pigeon. Just priming you a little bit for the stretch. Exhale, coming up. See if you can balance. One-legged mountain, right knee lifts with the fingers. Hands to prayer, legs together, chair pose. Again, front body and back body pull towards mid-body. Drop the belly to thighs, twist to the left, right elbow outside of left thigh. Peek at the right knee, pull it back if needed. Keep the right arm where it is, lift the left arm up. Take a breath in. Breath out, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, find your plank, go through your flow. Taking stock once again in your down dog. Flat rooted hands, light lifted hips, anchored feet. Right leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, slide through to half pigeon. And you all know the drill, but if half pigeon doesn't work for you, you can figure four again. We'll spend 6 breaths relaxing into this hip opener, the one we've been preparing for, talking about, thinking about. Now you get to do it. Notice how your right hip feels. Exhale, start to lift your torso up. Take your weight into your right hip, swing your left leg around. This might be where you want that strap again, not that you have to use it. Your left leg is long to the upper left corner of your mat. Your right foot is in your left inner thigh like a tree pose on the ground. If you don't want to use the strap, you can grab your foot or shin. If you do want to use the strap, strap your left foot and you'll hold the strap as you fold over the leg. You can let your head drop. You can Let your chest fall, but feel anchored in both hips. One more breath here. Give the strap to the left hand if you have it, or left hand on the left leg. Spin the right side of the body up and reach the right arm overhead, or let it rest on your back. 2 breaths. Exhale, come back to center, lift up. If you use the strap, get it out of the way. You get to decide. If you want to vinyasa to get to down dog, great. If you just rather get in there, get in there. Whenever you are ready for the left leg, start by lifting it, bending the knee, and then sliding into half pigeon or figure 4. Feeling even, and then folding in. Once again, 6 long breaths. Start to come on up. Weight in the left hip, swing the right leg around. Janu Shirshasana and revolve Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Kind of a misnomer, you don't need your head to your knee, just a forward fold with a little bit of a hip opener. Strap up the right foot if you want it. You did it on the other side, I'd suggest doing it here. Taking your torso over your right leg. And then just finding space to stay and breathe. If you have the strap, strap in right hand, otherwise right hand on the leg. Left side of the body spins up, either left arm over you or behind you. Exhale to lift your body up. This time, no down dog, no vinyasa. Let go of the strap. Shake the legs out in front of you, and when you're ready to roll onto your back. Draw the knees into the chest. Take some rocks around on the spine. And we'll come into one finishing back bend, just bridge tonight. Arms by the side, big toes parallel, heels flat. Inhale, peel the body off the ground. What you can, your hips, your spine. Stay for 3 breaths. Exhale, lowering down. And you feel the back flatten, widen the feet to the edge of the mat. Let the knees rest on each other. Take a breath in. And then breath out. Grab a hold of that strap one last time. Hamstring stretch as promised. Right foot in the strap, left leg on the floor, bent or straight. 2 breaths here. Push the foot into the strap, just like we did when we were on one knee, facing the ground. Take the strap in the left hand, open the right up to the right, find your straight-legged twist. So your body's going to want to take your right shoulder and elbow off the ground. Can you ground them? That's your anchor side. Exhale, come onto your back. Switch your feet. 2 breaths. Take your strap in your right hand. Left arm to the left. Find your twist on the second side. Exhale, come onto your back. Release your strap, hug your knees in, Rock around on your back. And then we'll make our way into Supta Baddha Konasana, a simple but lovely groin stretch. Feet together, knees wide. Feet are on the floor. Bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Let the eyes close. Take a full inhale. Take a full exhale. If this feels good, stay here. Otherwise, traditional Shavasana, arms and legs long. And I'll bring us out of Shavasana momentarily. But in the time that you have to rest, let go of breath, body, mind. Slowly start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Gradually let that movement come all the way through the body. Stretching long and far. Rolling onto your right or your left side, coming into a fetal position. And then gently bringing yourself into any seat that feels good. We'll finish with one final breath together. Hands can be resting on legs or at prayer in heart center. Tipping the chin slightly in respect to self and others. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Thank you all so much for joining.